Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Colorado State's offense will go on the attack first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Going for it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots.
Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Running back searching for a hole. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Rams have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Fresno State's offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him.
Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. These plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
He's these RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown Bulldogs! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into games because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Handoff from the gun. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. The Rams come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hauls it in. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Running it to the right. Find some fresh air.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. And the Rams pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Now on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Right back to the well. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
you know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll run the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense...
A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got him downfield. A lot of room to the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. They go to the ground. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Trying play action. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Rams send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Bulldogs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He leaves it with the back. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Looking down the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They'll try the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And they're able to get him down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
4th and 1, I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease, pick up the first, keep the drive alive.
Turning it on! Tackled at the 31, they'll give him 6 on the play. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with a run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The Rams want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll give it to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Rams come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. After the filthy move, he's got room. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on second down for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He's got it again. Still running at the 35. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. They'll try to sneak it. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Rams headed quickly to the line. Good enough for 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. The Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Here's a heat. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab on the left side. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Gain of 33 on the play. And 1st down for the offense.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. And the Rams will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Duggan. Picks up the 1st down. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Sweet cut there. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard.
There he goes. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bulldogs. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Colorado State takes over the Ram offense, returns to the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. The Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Right on the money. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. To the air on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Rams will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. The Rams can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. And the Rams will punt it away on 4th down. Man, these guys guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. On the move, it's Duggan. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right back to the well. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Fresno State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch, man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
Colorado State, 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a
touchdown, Fresno State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Colorado State, 10.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. The 20. Touchdown Rams. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Colorado State, 17.
Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Trying to escape and get it himself. First down and more. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. They'll go to the ground. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Makes his man miss. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly.
They'll try to get outside. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And if If this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And here comes the offense on second down. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Oh, he's got a chance. It's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Rams decide to punt it away. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. First down here for the offense.
Here we go.
They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Fresno State lines up with a first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Barrels ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They stretch this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Makes the catch. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Rams lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 45 on his way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Rams are flying down the field. He's got it on the right. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's caught. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Looking to fire. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. A little release to the back. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Rams started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And they can't make the connection.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving.
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Rides to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. It's a draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
He'll try to pop the draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game.